This stuffed turkey breast recipe is 10 out of 10. It is tasty and delicious, easy to make and nutritious, and this is gluten-free. So if you're on a special diet, this may actually work for you. This recipe is perfect for Sunday dinners, even during the holidays, especially for a small family of 4 to 6. I have also posted this recipe on the blog where I shared a whole lot of tips. I will leave that link to the printable recipe under this video. Hello beautiful people, welcome back to my video. If this is your first time stumbling upon my channel, thank you so much for being here. I would like for you to subscribe and join the family. And if you're ready, let's make our gluten-free turkey breast. Our first step will be to prepare our gluten-free stuffing, and you are looking at the ingredients. What you see me do here is I'm beginning to saute the ingredients. Can you actually use this raw without sauteing them? Yes, of course, but I think that in this instance that we are keeping it gluten-free, we also want it to be flavorful. We don't want to think that because something is going to be gluten-free is not actually going to taste good. So what I'm doing here is to intensify the flavors by literally sauteing everything, all the ingredients, including the spinach. Yes, I will saute that as well. So let's saute all the ingredients and set them aside, and then I'll bring you to the next step. So sauteing the ingredients, as I have done, actually helps to reduce excess moisture. The only thing that I did not saute here is the bacon. I mean, it's already cooked, right? Every other thing I sauteed. And now the next step is to mix or combine the filling. And you may ask, why didn't I combine everything together when I was sauteing them? I don't know. You can actually do that to save yourself time and energy and resources. So I've added all the ingredients to my bowl, and now I'm going to combine it using my spoon. And as I'm looking at this, I think I want to break it down a little bit more. So what I'm going to use next is a potato masher. Just kind of break it down a little bit more. Nothing so serious. And next, I will be introducing my binding ingredient, which is Parmesan cheese and egg white. So this will help to combine. This will help my ingredients to combine very well before we stuff it to our turkey. This looks good, so I'm going to set it aside for the next step, which would be to prep our turkey breast. Step 3, let's prepare our turkey breast. Also, I didn't show you, but I had gone ahead to brine these turkey breasts, and I brine them for a couple of hours, about 4 or so hours. I'm going to actually link under this video the exact ingredients and measurements that I used to brine this turkey. brining the turkey will help the turkey to become more flavorful and juicy, and by the time you finish cooking this meat you will understand why. So I'm going to now go ahead and butterfly this turkey breast. This will help me to pack in as much gluten-free stuffing as possible. And again, go ahead and do what you see me do here. So I'm going to go ahead to pound this meat to further tenderize it and also allow for infusion of flavors. Remember the golden rule of seasoning: season as you go. Even though the gluten-free turkey stuffing has already been seasoned and set aside, I am still going ahead to season this turkey meat. We want everything to be seasoned along the way. Now this step is very important, so go ahead and place all the stuffing on the side, not in the middle of your butterflied seasoned turkey breast. Lift that side up and roll, just as you see me do here. Ensure that the filling is rolled in and covered by the meat, just like I'm doing in the video. Next, you are going to need the butcher's twine. You will need to use this to secure the meat by tying it across and knotting securely. Now this is looking absolutely good. Before we bake, few more steps. Let's go ahead and cut off excess twine. So our next step goes back to our theory of seasoning as you go. We are going to sprinkle a little salt, pepper, beyond powder, no or Maggi, and then olive oil, and then we are ready to bake. Place the turkey breast into a baking pan, skin up, and bake uncovered until the internal temperature registered 175 in the middle and the thickest part. So I brought out this turkey breast to check on it, and it's not quite ready at this moment. I will quickly see if there are juices to sprinkle back on top of the skin of the turkey, and then I'll put it back in the oven to continue cooking, and just like I said earlier, until the internal temperature registers 175. And now our turkey breast is ready, so I'm going to let it rest for 10 to 15 minutes before cutting and serving. What do you think? Isn't it beautiful? Doesn't it look tasty? Listen, y'all, you have to make this. This is one of the best turkey breast I've ever had. So good, so good. And another thing to note here is that I didn't make any gravy for this turkey. I made what I call on the blog my green sauce, comprising of cashew nuts, spinach and lime juice. That was what we used to actually eat this meat. We didn't use any regular old-fashioned gravy, but of course you can go ahead and make a light gravy and serve it with this turkey breast. This was amazing. My kids loved it, my family loved it. If we're having guests over, this is that simple meal everybody will enjoy. And let me tell you guys something, because this is a stuffed turkey breast, you can actually decide to eat it as is without any other side. But of course I made me some side because I am extra. Again, you can sprinkle your gravy of choice on this meat as you wish. Here I am cutting off the twine before I go ahead and cut. But anyways guys, I want to know what you think about this recipe. Are you going to try it? Are you going to make it? What are you going to make for the holidays? What are you making for Christmas? What did you make for Thanksgiving? Again, friends, I really want to appreciate you for always stopping by and watching my videos and supporting me. And let me know in the comment the videos that you would love for me to make, or the meals rather that you would love for me to make. Thank you so much as always, and I want to appreciate you, and I pray that you have a wonderful day. And please know that you are amazing, my friend, and that you rock. Bye now. Thanks for watching. Make sure to follow me on all the social media, and don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe to my channel. Also click and watch other videos from me. Thank you and see you next time. Bye bye.